What's up, everybody? How's it going, everybody? Well, I haven't been on YouTube in a while. Welcome back, everybody. This is Spirit's Tunes-in-2, and I'm your favorite Spirit DJ Brie. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Yeah, hold on, guys. Let me get situated. It's been a while. They changed a few things on the show. Get the computer going. Hold up a second. All right. Here we go. All right. Let me get the computer going up. All right. It's 10:10, everybody. Yeah. Hope everybody's been doing good. It's been a while for me. Yeah.
Hope
Oop,
everybody's been doing good.
oop,
It's been
gotta
a
turn
while
that
for
off.
me. Yeah. Hope
Oop,
everybody's been doing good.
oop,
It's been
gotta
a
turn
while
that
for
off.
me. Yeah. Hope everybody's been doing good. It's
Hold
been a
on.
while for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Hope everybody's been doing good. It's been a while for me.
Hold on. Let me turn the sound off, y'all. Hold on. Let me turn the sound off. There we go. All right. I'm not as computer savvy. All right. Let's get to the analytics. All right. Here we go. All right. We are live. I can't see too good with this slide. All right. Here we go. All right. Well, as you all know, it's been a while. Um, Life got turned upside down a little bit for me. Um, Trying to recover from it. My whole world was just swept out from underneath me. Welcome to the show, guys. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, come on in to the show. Come on aboard. Get your first class seat. Now, remember this for informational purposes only. Can you guys hear me? Somebody type it in there that you can hear me. Hello, James. Can you hear me on the screen? Type yes. So you can hear me well. Welcome, James. Is your first time on the show? Can y'all hear the voice? Okay. All right. Good, 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 good. Got my computer up over here. My name is Bree, but a lot of people call me Spirit as well. I'm well known as Spirit. Um, I also do manifestations here on the show. I teach y'all how to do that because sometimes life can kick our butts. You know what I'm saying? It can really do that. I also ask y'all to get a notebook so you can keep up a little bit with numbers and stuff. And sometimes I use songs. I work with the frequencies of the music. The music talks to you. All right. So, hey, got to practice what we preach, right? I use Pandora Radio right now. I use Sirius XM as well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right now it's number 11. So 11:55. 55 is constant change, that Scorpio energy. That's birth or death and rebirth all the time. And number 11 is a master number. Usually when you get 111, you get to say a little prayer, or manifest. I manifest as if it already is. happening. Can you also be in live? You are on live as well. Mine's lagging a little bit. Tonight we're going to use Rockopolis Classic Radio. If you have a notebook, it's good. I will call out the songs for you. Hello, cows. One, two, three. Welcome in. Wow. The Duck Brothers. Ha ha. That's cute. I like that. Mr. Handsome. Oh. How it is. We are the Dream Weavers. So if you subscribe, you become a Dream Weaver. And we always get to ride first class on this soul train. Just remember, I'm also Italian. You know what I'm saying? And Cape John. So sometimes I'll stutter because I don't always talk in my accent. It makes me stutter. Am I doing? Well, it's kind of like that. I work with the music. So usually when I'm channeling, the songs talk to us because I'm connected to the frequencies. This show's a little bit different than most. Um, some say I'm a psychic, but mostly a messenger. A lot of people give different names. I don't like to say too much. I just let it flow. I've been on here. It's been a while. The last show I did was what the F series, which was the first 3 days, and then my whole life just became upside down. My kids, one of my sons had surgery, and then things just went from there. But things happen in life. Hurricane comes along, it just wipes up everything. It just changes your whole life. People change, so we have to learn to deal with it. I try to deal with not to let the emotions get me because then you can't manifest very well. Some people are mean. I'm not a nice person, but I'm kind. Where I'm from, nice means F you, and bless your little heart means karma's hitting you. Oh, you're rich? Well, over here we want abundance. You can be rich, but you don't have the love that goes with it. You got to have that love to keep it flowing. You got to be able to give back. I try to give back every day. I work with my community, trying to get back up on my feet. I lost a lot of weight. I'm also handicapped, but I'm not disabled. All right. No, I don't have a lot of money. I'm also looking for a job right now. It's been a while because I was a missionary, so I don't have like a regular paying job. So I'm trying to build that again, getting back up on my feet. And I work in the community, so a lot of people are helping me out, and it's really nice because I'm getting back to friends that I used to be with. I wouldn't say I'm poor. I'm kind of like you could be rich broke. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have more money, more problems. I'm not really poor. I mean, I have what I need at the moment, so I don't think of myself as poor. I'm rich in spirit, rich in love, rich in caring. I've had money, lost money, had money. The last big place I lived in was a $500,000 home that I designed. I'm a designer. I've helped write some bills in this country. I was one of the ones that helped write the bill to legalize marijuana. Uh, Rehabilitation versus incarceration. Not yet. I'm working on it. I got a lot of people that's trying to help me get to where I'm working again. I like to work. I like to make money. But I've always had, place to stay, things. Just sometimes, I've been here before. I lived in a small condo for a little while, and then I went to a big home. It's like, you go with the flow. God takes and empty your cup, or the universe. I work with universal laws, empties your cup so he can refill it again. In a way, yes, I'm rich in spirit. But as far as money, as long as you have what you need, you're good. Sometimes it's a little struggle, but it's okay. All right, let's see. Y'all get ready to go. We're going to go with Pandora, and I'm going to start reading and see how we channel tonight. A lot of times I'll have a theme, usually beforehand. So let's see how it works. All right. Don't forget to get your paperwork. Now remember, don't take what does not resonate. Resonate goes with frequencies of music. If you're a layman and don't understand about music, then you would say don't take what doesn't feel right, okay? But resonate means to work with music. All right, let's see what we're going to go with tonight. Now, tonight we have Edgar Allan Poe. He's a little dark, so it's kind of like the Halloween theme here pretty soon. Let's see what we got tonight. All right, so we're going to go with uh, Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Ain't that funny? Spirit's already in the house. Should never have to beg. Never. That means you don't have faith if you have to beg. Always think about what uh, I try to say what I want, not so much. Don't always get what I want, but like that song. But I always get what I need. Thank you. Um, I don't always settle. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't always get what I want, but I don't settle. And I've gone through a life experience that this is the first time in my life I'm not with anybody. I don't have to worry about anybody but me. You know what I'm saying? No kids. My kids are grown. No animals. It's just me. And God has made sure that I'm doing well. Here we go. All right, so let's get started. Ain't Too Proud to Beg by the Rolling Stones. Hold on a second. No sympathy. Let's get it going. Hold on. All right, let me get this going because they won't let me. I was grandfathered in at one time. All right. Well, how you doing there? Soup Finder. It's been a while. Here we go. We got it back on. All right. Don't you leave me. Don't you go. Somebody does not want you to leave. Well, I'm on this phone here. This one tells y'all the songs. Somebody's been a ghost. Somebody walked away. All right, so I'm gonna put this where y'all can see it. All right. All right, let's get it going up. There you go. I don't like the dang commercials. Come on. All right, there we go. How are you doing? Sukwanda. It's been a while. Welcome back to the train. The Dreamweaver train, guys. Welcome back. I'm glad to be back. I miss you guys a lot. I miss being on the show. Hello, KP. How you doing? Y'all need to get your y'all's notebooks out again so you can look up the numbers, your angel numbers or angle numbers, as they say. All right, let's see what Spirit's got to say. Protect us and keep the darkness away. Also a rapper, especially during Christmas time. Sometimes we get a little funny on the show. All right, the other numbers were 1155, okay? 1155. All right, let's, oops. Ain't too proud to beg. You should never have to beg. If you have to beg, it's not good. But you never know. Somebody might have to. It depends on how they treat you. You shouldn't have to beg. Everything should come easy. What is my name? My my nickname is Spirit, but a lot of people call me, my friends call me Brie. But just about everybody calls me Spirit. That's been a long time. Very spiritual. All right, what do we got, Spirit? What do we got for the dreamers? The dreamers. Just remember, guys, don't take what you can't eat at the buffet. Leave it for somebody else. All right, what do we got, Spirit? We are Rockopolis Classic Rock Radio tonight. Nice to meet you, too. Ooh, all right. Ooh, we got the Eagles, Witchy Woman. Ooh, somebody's witchy. So somebody's been a little nasty, huh? Dark witch. All right, so we got the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. I do sing sometimes. Here you go. Raven layer, ruby lips, sparks flat from my fingertips. All right, so we got the Two of Pentacles. That means somebody doesn't want to juggle anymore. The spirit on a realist night. All right, so we got the Chariot. Chariot could mean that you're heading in the right direction, but you kind of like one of the, here we go, forgive me for stuttering. One of the horses is trying to go this way and the one's looking straight forward. So obviously, you're looking to stop juggling. Somebody doesn't want to juggle anymore, which is a good idea, because if you're juggling too many things at one time, it's going to cause an issue. You always want to have a balance. And if you look at this card, when it's upright, he's balancing two things in his hands. He's balancing two pentacles. He's balancing a book as well. So to me, you know, it could be the secrets. It could be also the Bible. To me, when I read the Bible, I read it as the greatest story, the allegory, which it makes perfect sense on how we're supposed to live, right? Then you got this other person here that he is also got a book. So maybe you're deciding what you want to learn, or you're heading on the right path with what you're learning, because you're not juggling it. Maybe you've made a decision, like this is the song Witchy Woman with Eagles. So sometimes people think spirituality is an evil thing, and it's not. It's been around for many, many, many years. Kings and queens and people like that understood astrology. The ships would go by the navigation of astrology, the stars, right? So you got to be in alignment. So to me, you're on that right path, and you've been learning something. Here's this guy here. So there's one weird looking dude. He's like evil looking dude, man. I'm telling you. So maybe you're deciding between, finally deciding to get spiritual. Spiritual is when you're connected to the universe, or you know, Jesus or God, whatever you call your higher power. So you're connected now. It's going round. Somebody's underground. So somebody's just been holding us back, it seems like. Or someone, you deciding to stop juggling, and somebody's caught your eye. And it's kind of like maybe taboo, or she's taboo, or different. I kind of learning it. No, I'm not sleepy. I don't know where Fiona is. I still got her as a moderator. I haven't seen her for a while. I haven't seen her on any of the other channels either. All right, let's see what we got. What else we got, Spirit? ¿Cómo está? I used to speak a lot of Spanish. Of course, I used to have to, speak Spanish. I got a friend of mine that's learning some of it. I need to get back into it because where I live is Spanish. All right, so we got run to you. Somebody who wants to run to you. Here's that horses. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to juggle anymore, too. Ooh, they decided. Hello, Gene. What's up? Been a while, Gene. That about you. So somebody's been juggling. Ooh. But love is true. Better if she did. So somebody's cheating. Ooh. So somebody, here we go. Thank you, Spirit. So somebody's the spiritual one in kind, but the other one is taboo. So, it's right, I'm gonna run all night, I'm gonna run to you. Ooh. Yeah, I lost some weight. My whole life was turned upside down, Gene. Just the whole rug was pulled out from underneath me and I got left pretty much homeless. Yeah. So I was ill. I know you remember me living in a camper. So I got sick living in a camper. It made me really sick. And then, I became homeless, man. My husband up and left and everything. And then I got another little grandbaby too. He came in February, so I'm a double grandma now. Yeah, somebody needs to come correct, KP. Because, it's not right to be married and fooling around. And if they know you or they don't know you, it's bad juju to mess with somebody who's married. Bad juju. Because you're going to get that. So somebody's pillow talking to somebody else. That's the first red flag. Me, I don't want to half of any partner. No. Nope. But like I said, this is the first time in my life I'm ever really happy. I don't have to take care of anybody but me right now. I'm okay. I'm getting there. I'm still, like I said, I lost a lot of weight. And I was just very weak and stuff like that. And then I was living in the elements, hot. My truck, AC didn't work. And I'm eating okay now. I actually can cook. Where I was living at, I couldn't even cook, man. It was terrible. No AC, no comforts. Living with animals in the yard. It was terrible. Couldn't get people to work with me. Just a really hard time. But, God, your faith's got to be strong with the universe. Got to be very strong. And it's where I'm at now. I have some comforts. And I get to cook. I get to eat. I'm working with a lot of nice people again that I used to work with about 10 years ago. So I still work in the community and give back. But this time I get to ask for the help. I've always helped everybody. So now, I get to be okay with getting and receiving the love. Learning some stuff too. There's no shelters here, period. Seriously, no shelters. And it's first come, first serve. First come, first serve. It's man, it's rough. Yeah, they got, well, where I help at, I work with drug addicts, alcoholics, and their families. I used to be the president of this nonprofit. And, all right, we got long, cool woman in a black dress. That's me. I relate to that. That's tea. It's tea. Iced tea. Working for the FBI. Yeah, I love it. And I'm also a psychic investigator. Now, sometimes, you know, it's okay, Jean, when you go through things, then you can help people get through it. All right, number 33. Number 33. Somebody's working with Jesus. That's his number. She was a long, cool woman in a black dress. I like black. Okay. So we got the Queen of Swords. Ooh, baby. Somebody nasty. Witchy woman. This is a narcissist. Yeah. Cutthroat. Nasty mouth. Just really not nice. Not nice. He not nice. Or she not nice. No. So, we got a Queen of Swords in reverse. She is a very manipulative, male or female energy. And just not very kind. No. So we got the Queen of Swords. We got the Two of Pentacles upside down. So somebody's, oof. So then we got the Chariot in the middle. What's this Queen of Swords, Spirit? So somebody's, you know, in the upright, the King of Swords could be like a cop. So somebody is running from the law or breaking laws. Bad mess. Long, cool woman had it all. All right, what's this, Spirit? What's this Queen of Swords? What's this Queen of Swords? Y'all hit that like button, will you? I'd appreciate it. I would appreciate it. But I'm going to try to come on every night with y'all. My phone's busy during the day. Ooh, we got the Ace of Swords. So somebody needs to tell the truth here. You may even get some messages about this person. You know, the King or Queen of Swords upside down, they tell lies. They're cutthroat. See, you got this Ace of Swords, which is the truth. You got the crows telling the truth. Crows will always tell you the truth. We got the color purple, and there's a lot of birds in there. See, they're going to be seeing some messages. I don't know if you can see them in the background. All right, what's this Chariot? What's the Chariot? What's the Chariot about? So somebody's carrying a message or coming to tell a message. Maybe somebody's gossiping, starting trouble, making false statements. But somebody doesn't want to juggle anymore. Maybe somebody wants to come and tell the truth about this person. Ooh, somebody to love. Somebody wants to tell the truth about love. I need to love. We got Queen. Here we go, that Queen. Maybe somebody's not telling what they're feeling. And they want to tell. Okay, so we got the Hierophant. Ooh, so we got the Mummy, right? The Mummy. But it's in reverse. So somebody, whoa. So we got the Hierophant in reverse would be maybe somebody's changing their idea of just religion. We said that a minute ago. Because it's okay to be religious and spiritual. That means you're connected to who it is. Maybe somebody's changing their views. Of their negative views, they're finding out the truth, right? And they've been going with the Chariot. You know, they got one going this way, which would be on a path, and then one veers, so they're changing. So maybe they're changing their views,
of just religion to also spirituality, which it's good if you can have both. If you can have both, because I mean, some people are religious, which means you're traditional, wherever that is, whichever religion you are. And then you learn about the word, right? And then we learn discipline. That's what religion is. It's a discipline. Somebody wants to put me down. So that's if somebody's becoming spiritual and they're worried about what people are going to say or think. But just remember, it's okay to be spiritual and connected. It's okay to believe. It's okay to believe. Because that's what they're teaching you anyway, right? If you're in church and you have the right leader and teacher, they're going to teach you what love is. God is love. Jesus is the judge. He came here to teach us spiritual food, the wheat. Anybody find me somebody to love? See, giving love is just the same as getting it. But I'm going to explain something to you guys that most people don't know, okay? This world, what kicks our butts? Okay, everything people look at, shallow things, superficial things, what somebody has, and they think just because somebody has something that means they're good. You don't know how they got that. All you see these nice blingy things, right? So you get judged by, a lot of times, your status, your title, what you have, what you don't have. You know, I try to judge person, not so much them, but the situation that they're in. That's how I know the difference between somebody who's needy and greedy, really don't need anything. They're just like succubus or incubuses, right? I judge the situation. That's how I know if somebody is in need or they're needy. And I don't like needy people, right? All right. In this world, it's all physical. We think. But every emotion, joy, happiness, love, is all a physical action. It's show me, find me somebody to love. But everybody gets their butts kicked because those emotions we supposedly can't touch. If they just knew that it was physical as well. You show somebody, it's like a fingerprint. We show people how we love. Everybody's love is different. It depends on how you were raised, your traditions, your environment. Everybody's love language is different, and that's how we show. Our hearts and our minds should be at the same frequency, but your heart can catch up to your head easier than your head can catch up to your heart, because our hearts kind of kick our butts more than anything. But the intentions is what makes it strong. Thoughts come first, then you write them down, or you speak them. You speak them into existence. That's the matrix, right? Head games, here we go. Like I said, we're talking about head games here, right? And that's the thing. A lot of people play on emotion. Something you can't touch. But that's not it. It's a physical thing. And if people knew that, their whole lives would be a lot different. They can see, I don't know if it's real. So it's hard to tell between what's emotions and what's real, right? What we can touch. Show how you feel. Don't just say it. Words are cheap. Words are cheap. Or it's too late. Head games. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks, Jean. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm good, Jean. All right, what's this juggling? Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Hello, bite size. Comedian, how you doing tonight? Hey. All right, what do we got, Spirit? All right, so we got the Magician. So the Magician is not juggling anymore. Here we go. What I said before, the Magician, and the Magician is right side up. So the Queen of Swords here can be a warlock. A warlock is somebody that falls from grace, okay? So you'd want to be a wizard, white witch, okay, which is about love. Oh, I'm drinking water. A lot. This is as skinny as I've been since I was a kid, man. It's tough. I went from kind of like 135 pounds to 108 in no time flat. Because, you know, that my body was like jello. So when I got out in the heat and working a little bit harder, I lost some weight. And then now I'm trying to build it back up. But I'm good. I'm good. Okay, the Magician is the person that can use all the elements. And this person, if your mind is straight, like I said before, physical, and you work with the frequencies, then you can manifest anything. Anything. It's always a constant check. Keep your emotions in check, because logically even Jesus knew that. Okay? So you want to be that magician, that manifester. So you don't want to juggle anymore. So maybe someone here is learning that you can have both. And then two, this also can be about a person. Maybe they're finding out the truth about this Queen of Swords. Hey, Lisa. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see what the Wisdom Witches has got to say. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, what do we got, Spirit? Anything we got to tell the dreamers tonight? All right. Somebody's going out to a restaurant, even though she's looks like a waitress on here. We are listening to Rockopolis Radio. Oh. Okay, hold on a second. These are all checked up. Y'all getting ready for the holidays? You folding laundry before you go to bed? Yeah, it's about the only time I can get on here where it's quiet. And I'm not getting a whole lot of phone calls. During the day, I get so many phone calls. It's like, ugh. Ooh, I like it. See, we got some pie coming up here and some music. The Rolling Stones are on tonight. Give me shelter. Ha ha! It's funny, Spirit's talking. But shelter can mean anything. Maybe somebody is alerted to truth and may have to travel. Maybe manifesting. Somebody may need some shelter. That's been going around lately on the... Ooh. Maybe somebody's coming out of being, I guess I would say, coming out of their shell, you know, coming out of their restriction. This is the 1960s music, Rolling Stones, 70s. It's kind of like during the Vietnam time. It's just a shadow away. Just a shadow away. Yeah. Somebody may be in the military. That's also the King of Swords. Maybe somebody in the military. Or one 44. We just had 55 earlier. All right, what do we got, Spirit? Anything good for our dreamers? All right, let's see what we got. All right, I'm so glad to be trying to be back on the show and doing other stuff during the day, helping others. That's how you do it. Ooh, we got the Beltane, fertility. Ooh, we got the lovers here. So somebody's getting abundance or wanting abundance. Haven't seen the lovers on here, so I wouldn't say that so much. All right, what else we got, Spirit? Ooh, grounding. Earth sign. So somebody's not grounded. Somebody's not grounded. They're working on it. They're wanting abundance. Maybe they're having to move. They need to work on this manifesting with the Magician. So we got the Magician and the Queen of Swords. Oh, we got two cards. Ooh, Magic Oracle. Protection. So somebody may be seeking protection. Maybe somebody's running from something because they're not grounded. Maybe they're needing some help. And then they don't feel in their power. So that's what it is. Somebody doesn't feel like they're in their power. Or maybe they're learning it. Taking their power, wanting to take their power back. So here we go with the Alchemist, the Herbal Kitchen. So they're ungrounded. They haven't been able to alchemize things. They feel like they're lost their power. Maybe they're seeking shelter. They're feeling out of kilter. And they're seeking protection. That's what they're wishing, because they don't want to juggle anymore. Maybe somebody's traveling. That's what that is. Hi, Justice. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. I want to use the supernatural. What else we got? Ooh, old time rock and roll. So we got an old timer in here. Those old records off the shelf. Sitting and looking to them by myself. So somebody's listening to music by themselves. Somebody likes the old time rock and roll. Somebody wants to go dancing with you. Old time of rock and roll. Old time of rock and roll. Music just soothes the soul. We got Bob Seger. So somebody's thinking about the older days. So maybe they're growing. Maybe they're thinking about different things. Maybe they're reminiscing. So maybe somebody wasn't covered anymore by protection. Some blues are funky old soul. I agree. All right. What is the time here? It's 10:54 p.m. where I'm at. What side of the world are you from, Sukwanda? Whole time of rock and roll. All right. Y'all hit the hearts for me, will ya? If you don't mind. I don't have them on my screen. All right, what do we got, Spirit? What you got to tell me, Spirit? Somebody wants to reminisce. Somebody's reminiscing from India. So it's in the AM? Just soothes the soul. All right, so we got a page of swords. Ooh. See when that screen goes off. Ooh, no breaks, just music. No breaks. Okay, so we got the page of blades. So somebody is spying. That is the page of swords. On top of the queen of swords, maybe this person is being a spy, watching you. All right, it's Peppa. Ooh, somebody likes Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Somebody likes Dr. Pepper. 22104. 22104. 22104. Somebody may be sick. Don't wish that for anybody. Hope they're well. That could be something too. Somebody's wanting to get well. All right, too many, Spirit. All right, what do we got, Spirit? All right, so we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. So that's usually the Six of Pentacles is a balance of give and take. So if it's in the reverse, that means there was not equal give and take. So it's one-sided. It ain't me. Fortunate son. So somebody thinks they're the fortunate one. Ooh, here we got the Queen of Wands. Okay. Oh, we also got Carrie over here. Okay, so somebody must have been jilted or jaded, not treated right. And now somebody needs protection because it's under the protection. So those people were, in that movie, they all took and treated her wrong, and she came back. So the Queen of Wands, she had spiritual. She came from a religious home. Her mother was very religious, but she was not kind. So somebody is spying, and then it was one-sided relationship, and you got this crossing all the way to the Queen of Swords. So maybe somebody's saying it ain't me, it ain't me. So the Queen of Swords saying it ain't. So somebody's saying that they didn't do something, but they did. This one-sided relationship, and whoever they were, they hurt her. So this could be King or Queen of Swords, and then you got the Queen of Wands, or it could be the King of Wands. And then we got the number 4, which would symbolize marriage. It could be marriage. I want to know what love is. Here we go. Somebody's a foreigner to what love is. Well, that Queen of Bones, Carrie, right? All she wanted to do was be loved. So maybe this person wants to know what love is. And like we said earlier, you got to be shown love. It's not just said. So somebody needs a little time to think things over. Read between the lines, in case I need it when I'm older. So we got a King of Cups here that came up. And the King of Cups, he likes the good things in life. So this could be a water sign, water energy. Maybe he's spilling his goblets everywhere. Things aren't going so well for him. Oh, sorry, Knight of Goblets. So that's a person that doesn't, you know, a lot of times the Knight of Cups, he comes in and he love bombs you. This person doesn't have any feelings at all. He's caused heartache and pain. You don't know if he can face it. Ooh. But he can't stop now. So he's traveled so far. There we go back to the Chariot. So he wants to change his lonely life. He's tired of all the, you know, the King of Cups, he doesn't really care about somebody else's emotions, but he only cares about his own. Not necessarily, but he wants you to show him, right? He wants to feel what love is. But he's not very emotional and not telling it. Ooh. So we got the Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles. So he's got nowhere left to hide. So this one that told you he was running. So he finally figured out he's love has found him. Oh, you want to know about your October month? I'll read you in a little bit, okay? You're still here. Seven of Pentacles. See, you can see he's also got that, he's got that cross on his hand like a tattoo. He may have a tattoo. And you see him right side up. He's got this suit. He thinks he's hot stuff. But he isn't now. He's lost some pentacles. And it's on top of the Six of Pentacles. Maybe he's losing his status. So somebody wants to know what love is instead of just the riches, right? No. So somebody thinks you can show them, right? Because that's what they want, right? Talk about love. Love that you feel inside. And I'm feeling so much love. So we got 10 of Wands here. So this person's got burdens. And it looks like he's out in the cold too, because see, his feet are on the ice and he's just sitting out there and he's looking. So this person's just been a person that's just wandering and not really loving, right? He wants to know what love is, but he doesn't really know. And now he's feeling left out in the cold by this Queen of Wands, right? That's Sagittarius, Leo. That's fire, energy, passion. And this person's saying no. Just look at her hand. She's saying no. So he's out in the cold, in the dark, thinking. He's got his hands, you know, like that. All right, let's see what else we got, Spirit. Let's see this one here. Let's see what the wisdom of the house has got to say. What's going on with this King of Cups, Knight of Swords energy? Knight of Cups energy, sorry. And the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Fire. What do we got, Spirit? What else we got to Spirit? Ooh, don't stop believing. Okay. So this person is just wants to believe. It's not giving up. All right, we got that one. All right, so we got the High Priestess of Air. So here we go with the Queen of Air. Let the midnight train go. So this person's going, here's that chariot again. He's wanting to go anywhere than where he's at. Look how beautiful she is. The High Priestess of Air, she's very logical. She's trustworthy. She's, you know, been through a lot of wars, a lot of battles. And she's a mother. She could even, you know, be a grandmother, but she is a high priestess. She doesn't let her emotions rule her. And you got to come to her with the truth. Oh, I'm reading, it goes on and on and on and on. I'm reading the Wisdom of the House of Night cards. So somebody's searching through the night. Treat life, people. 101. Somewhere in the night. So he's hiding somewhere in the night. What do we got? What else we got, Spirit? Self-worth. Okay, so that makes sense. So this person's trying to find their self-worth. And this high priestess knows her self-worth. Okay? Even though she's got a lot of passion. Okay, and she's on top of the protection. She holds protection. She's also the great manifester, right? Yes, but I'm also talking about whoever this resonates with as well. So somebody's having fun with street meat. Sounds like shadows searching in the night. So somebody wants to know where love is because all they ever get is just meeting, you know, just strangers. And they can't find the love. They just need to know their self-worth. And whoever this person is would probably, he's thinking about that. This person, this King, Knight of Cups, air energy as well, up here, because we started up there with the Queen of Swords. Maybe he's with a Queen of Swords, but he's thinking, you know, he's losing his pentacles. He's losing everything. Even, you know, it looks like he's partying and he's got a sword, he's fighting. But he doesn't want to stop believing. He wants to hold on to that feeling. But he just keeps meeting just different people, you know? You know what I'm saying? So here's this person, this high priestess knows her worth. She doesn't have to settle. Remember we started talking about that earlier. She doesn't have to settle. One more card, Spirit. One more card, Spirit. To that be like. All right, so we got belonging, house of night. Well, we all know what the house of night is. It's the house of ill repute. It's the house of the rising sun. That is, I paid my dues. We are the champions, yes, by Queen. So this person wants to belong now because they don't feel like they belong anywhere. That's all they keep going is to different places. Number 41 could be of significance. And this person keeps making mistakes. So if this person wants to come through, complicated, tired of having things. There's that book. That's that book. It's complicated. So this person doesn't, the complicatedness with the juggling and the religious factors. They want to be the champion. They want to belong. They don't want it to be complicated anymore. They just want it simplified. And here he is. He keeps thinking about that, just looking back. Keeps looking back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1. Man, so that's I think you all. But it's been no bed of roses, right? Okay, so we got 4. We got the 1s, that's beginning. 4 is stability. So this person wants stability. That's what they're thinking about as well. They're tired of going through the same old, not having stability, not having love, not having their wishes come true, the abundance. That's what that is, yes. You'll keep on fighting till the end. All right, let's see what we got. That's what I got. So let's see, is this person gonna get their wishes? For losers, cause we are the champions of the world. That's right, we are. Somebody wants to be a champion. And we'll keep on fighting. Let's try a different one. Let's try a different one. I want to get an oracle for you guys. Let's see if we can give some advice to this person. Yes. No time. That's right. Believe. Don't stop believing. You have to have that faith of the world. All right. I'll do your personal reading in a second. Just let me finish this one. Okay. All right. Somebody needs to go to the vet. Get cash. Maybe somebody needs some cash. Somebody needs some money. They're losing their money. We saw that with the 7 of Pentacles. You know, this person with the 7 of Pentacles didn't sow good seeds. They're not watering their grass. So how can you go give, you know, water somebody else's grass and not your own? Next thing you know, your grass is dying, your house is falling apart. You know, you're so busy giving it somewhere else. For what it's worth, here we go. For what it's worth, that's right. What's happening here? This, like we're clear. All right, we got Buffalo Springfield. Yeah. Got to be fair. Stop there. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. So things are going down. Something's happening over there. What's it happening over here? There's lines being drawn, okay? How is it right if everybody's wrong? So if somebody's speaking their mind, getting so much resistance from behind. So somebody's talking about stuff that's going around and talking. Here we go with the gossiping. Yep. Yeah. Thousand people in the street. We got 144. Somebody out here is one of the chosen. The chosen. So somebody's chosen. Look what's going down. For what it's worth. You want me to laugh in between? Oh, somebody's paranoid. Ooh, I would be too with Carrie sitting there. So somebody's afraid. Step out of line. Somebody, ooh, like I said earlier, somebody may be in trouble with the law. So they're like, ooh, some sound. Everybody look what's going down. Ooh, I've been hearing that around too. So something's going down, right? And then everybody's going to be watching it go down. Ooh. All right. What else we got here, Spirit? Ooh, life in the fast lane. Here we go again. Somebody living fast. The fast life. That's the hard life. That's not the soft life. Why can't you just be authentic? Why you got to be an image? It's easier to be than to try to live to a false fake image. It's so much easier, less resistant. Headed man. Brutally brutally handsome. All right, so I feel good when I can help others. Somebody needs to be of service and somebody wants some help, which they think they probably won't be able to get because it's in the reverse. Temptation as a cruel dude. Ooh, somebody's nasty. Somebody's been cruel out here. Yeah, and this person's upset. The lights are turning red. Make you lose your... So somebody's losing their mind. So this person doesn't help anybody at all. Just to help themselves. I need somebody. Just wants to play head games. We saw that earlier. Just wants attention. Somebody just wants that party life, man. Maybe somebody's doing drugs. Here we go. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So somebody don't think it's funny no more. This person doesn't think it's funny anymore. Too tired to fight about it. Life in the fast lane surely make you lose your mind. So somebody's not laughing anymore. Look how serious that guy is. Jeez, man. You used to open up the channel the other day, easier. Yeah, a lot's changed. All right, let's get one more for advice. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. That's right, because let me tell you something. Happiness comes from inside. It doesn't come from outer. Joy comes from inside, doesn't come from the outer. That's just superficial stuff. It's defeating. It is not, it's depleting. It doesn't fulfill you. Freedom is when you can be yourself. And that's the person you want to be with, is somebody that you can be yourself. Sunday's the turn. So somebody's taking the turn for the worst. Somebody's sick. You got to pay them in cash. So somebody gets lost. Somebody's been living the fast lane and they're not ready to settle down, and that's a shame, you know, really. Why is people so afraid to settle down, water their own grass? I have no idea. But I do know life in the fast lane, that's a hard life. Running from everything, it's a hard life. You know, when you get to be my age, you know, can't keep playing those stupid games, man. You get stupid prizes. Get stupid prizes. All right, that's what I got for that. Like I said, you know, time to grow up. It's not that hard to do. To water your own grass, you know, that's where you build things. Can't build it with that little pointer over there and watering everybody else's grass. You ain't got nothing. Nothing. You'll end up with nothing. You know, be with somebody who accepts you for who you are. Doesn't try to change you. Loves you. That's it. All right. Well, Sukwanda, do you want to know what's going to happen for October, the rest of October? Is that what you wanted to know? Let me get something to drink here. I'll see what I can get for the rest of the year. All right, let's see what we got for the rest of the year. Oh, no. Let's see what the Godfather's got to say. I didn't bring my other cards. Let's see what the creatures got for us. Let's see what the creatures got for us. All right, so we got a free bird. There we go. Free bird. It's free in the mind when you don't have to people please everybody, because then you're a puppet, right? You are a puppet for everybody, and then you get to your life and you try to control it to death. That people pleasing is enough for me. All right, what do we got for? What do we got for Sukwanda? What do we got for the next few months, rest of the year for Sukwanda? Tell us, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Free bird. Somebody wants to be free of obligations. They don't want to be Pinocchio no more. They don't want to be a puppet no more. That's what they need to do. You know, you try to please everybody, it's not going to work. Somebody wants to leave tomorrow. What do we got? Yeah, I remember your Deepak. Somebody wants to know if you will remember them. Speed traveling. So here we go. This card's, this music's still on that last reading. Says I've got too many places somebody's got to see. Traveling. All right. Somebody doesn't want to stay with somebody. Yes. Things just ain't going to be the same. All right, what do we got for Deepak Spirit the next 6 months or the rest of the year? What do we got? Change. Oh, somebody just doesn't want to change. That's terrible. They're going to wind up living a lonely life. All right, ooh, too many cards, Spirit. The spirit you cannot change. Lord knows. 33. All right, what do we got? The 9 of Wands. Okay. So you've been wounded, Deepa. You've been wounded a little bit. You give too much sometimes, honey. Hi, Ivo. Wow. Yeah, it's been a while. You've been hurt a little bit, Deepa. So you're in a little bit of there. You need to build up your stamina. You've been a little weak. You need to get some vitamins and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. What song's playing? It is Free Bird by Leonard Skinner. All right. So morals. What else we got, Spirit? So here we go with the Hierophant. Do you like to play music, Deepa? You like music? So you don't want to juggle anymore either. Flexibility. Have you been feeling stifled a little bit, Deepa? So are you feeling stifled, Deepa? Stuck. Because we got the Nine of Wands. Okay, that's being a little worried, wounded a little bit, yes. And then you're questioning what you believe, right? Your morals, what you were taught. Oh, I can't change. Yes, you can. You can change, Deepa. And then here we go with the Two of Pentacles. You don't want to juggle anymore. What is Deepa juggling? But I can't change. Multiply for you. 33, 1, 22. Well, that's what I'm fixing to find out. All right, so let's see, what's the Nine of Wands about? You got to make a decision. It's making a decision. So whatever this decision is has been bothering you. It's wounded you, or you may feel like it's hurting you. All right, what's the Hierophant about? The Page of Cups. Coming up with new ideas. So you've been thinking a lot about new ideas. Are you going to? And maybe these ideas make you worry about maybe the way you were raised. What else, Spirit? The habit, dependency. So you're codependent on somebody. You're codependent on somebody. Family. Or somebody's dependent on you. But here, look at this. So we got this one here and we got this one. See? You see how the woundingness is? You see what I'm saying? She's been wounded. Even the kitty cat. Even the kitty cat's been wounded. And you look into your higher power, you know. So you've had to make decisions, or maybe a decision you may have to make. It's coming up with creative ideas. The Page of Cups is somebody making an offer, a gesture of love. So are you wanting to get married or with somebody? And you can't be flexible about it, or you think you can, because the Two of Pentacles is juggling, and somebody is dependent, and you don't want to hurt somebody. All right, what else, Spirit? You don't want to hurt somebody. What else, Spirit? The Seven of Cups. You don't want to have any delusions, but you got a lot of options coming. Very fluent, but you got to make that right choice. Got to make the right choice. The Ten of Pentacles, about your legacy. Whatever this is coming about your legacy. Look at all those people. You got a lot of people that family are going to depend on you. Your inventiveness. But you're worried about what people are going to think. Nice. But you've got some decisions, and you got people that depend on you. You got the family, right? Right? You just got to remember your good habits, your inventiveness. Some of your decisions, you might worry about what people think. I wouldn't if it's something that's good, you know. But you got a lot of options, and that's a good thing. As we get closer to the end of the year, depends on what you believe in as far as the horoscope or zodiac. You know, when the year starts, usually we start with Aries, which is not in January, right? Which is kind of crazy, because most people, when we were growing up, January was the first part of the year. But a lot of astrology goes from Aries, which is March, into February, March. The Knight of Pentacles, servitude. So here we go. You got to servitude, of service. The Knight of Pentacles, he is always thinking, very methodical. He always finishes, but don't overthink. Whatever this is, go with your gut instinct. Double vision. You got a dirty, you kind of mean. So you're worried about what people think, that they might think you mean because you're having to make a decision. But if it's good for your money, then and it's being of service as well. So here this song is saying, I ain't got time to wait. So you're going to have to make some decisions here in the next few months. But make sure you can see straight, think about it, because you don't want to have those delusions, right? And you've got to make a decision. And whatever this is, your stamina, right? You don't want to get hurt physically, maybe. You got an offer coming, or you may make an offer. I don't know if it's so much religious, but it's about it. It could be a little bit different than what you were brought up to be. I know a lot of people in India are Hindu, so most people don't mess with the Buddhist or the Hindu as much as they do the other religions. So, but you're kind of teetering, I think, a little bit. But I think if you go with your gut instinct, and it's not something that's horrible, and it's not going to hurt somebody, then I would go ahead and make that decision. Like I said, sometimes with that double vision, so you've got that decision making here. No disguise, right? No delusions. But people are depending on you. And I know you don't want to juggle this. I don't think you want to juggle whatever this is, but I think if you go with your decision, and I think you're a good person, Deepa, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think you are harmful to anybody. You know what I mean? I've always felt your energy, so let's see what we can do for this. Double vision. Let's see what Angel Michael's got for you. Double vision. Ooh, Tuesday out of my head. Get me out of my head. So you got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your head, Deepa. Don't think about it too hard. You know, weigh your options and then go for it. Weigh the pros and cons and go for it from there, because the Knight of Pentacles usually thinks about stuff, but don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? To where it drives you nuts. All right, here we go. All right, what do we got? What do we got for Deepa? What advice, Michael? All right. We will rock you. Ha ha. There you go. You're going to make the right decision. You're going to rock it. I only read these in the upright. You're going to be a big, big person. Whatever this is of servitude, you're going to make a difference. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Michael's prayer for you is, thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity. Here we go again. Inventiveness, okay? You're either going to make an offer or somebody's going to make you an offer. All right. And wisdom, so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessing, and healing. Let's get one more. You're going to be something. It's never too late, Deepa. All right. Let go of fear. Here we go. Your delusions, your servitude, the dependency. So let go of that. Let go of fear now. My prayer, Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe. This is a prayer you can say, Deepa. And deserving of your guidance. Yes, have them guide you. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. There we go. Remember, we had the dependency, we had the delusions. You know, you're not being flexible, right? You're being too hard on yourself. So don't do that, baby. Never too old, man. As long as you're up every day, you still live and keep putting one foot in front of the other. So that's what I got for the next 6 months. So you've got decisions to make. If it's concerning, you know, a job or something, I think the creativeness, inventiveness is good. Thank you, Stormy. I'm glad I'm back. 20125 Jumpin' Jack Flash. There we go, the Rolling Stones. Nice. All right, now. Yeah. Yes. Whew. Yes. Jumpin' Jack Flash. All right, there you go, Deepa. Well, I'm so glad that you're still married. How long have you been married, Deepa? How many years? Wow, good years. Just a gas. Well, congratulations, darling. Some people are lucky if they find love once in their life. They're lucky. A lot of people stay married just because it was something they were supposed to do. Doesn't mean they're happy. Doesn't even mean that they like each other, you know? You gotta like each other and be friends with each other, or it ain't gonna work. If it's just physical, it ain't gonna work either. You know, just not. It's not. It's not, not. Not. My children are good. I got a little grandbaby. Yeah. Building relationships with them. I've been gone so long. Life's changed, you know. They don't see you for many, 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 many years, you know. And they think that you're the same, or people say things, you know. Doesn't mean it's true. You know, so you have to get back and show people who you are. You know, they changed, I changed, you know. You know, the people interfere too, so, you know. But right now, I'm more worried about me and my life, being happy, you know, just loving on myself, taking care of myself, working on my stability. Yeah, it's a good thing. I'm gonna do my best too. Yeah, I've got a little place here at the moment. I'm here right now. Nobody knows what tomorrow's going to bring. But in the moment, I am here. I am here. I'm going to try to, because I'd like to be back on. Yes. I'm surprised that y'all found me tonight. At least some of the older, you know, guys that I've had on from the beginning. You know, the dreamers from the beginning. Yes. I will try. I will do my best. I will do my best. I love you a lot too. Thank you so much. May you be at peace. May you be at peace. Well, I'm going to get off of here for tonight. I will do my best to be on tomorrow night. 11128 212. Yes. And we're going to go out with Thank You, Spirit. Dream On. I love it. Yes. Thank you guys for being here tonight, and always see the light. Seek the light, be the light, and show the light. Show who you really are. That's how you find out who somebody is, because people can say anything they want to, but energy doesn't lie. Right? Every time I look in the mirror, all is lost and things getting clearer. The past is gone. Yes. Land like dusty dawn. Okay, guys, I appreciate y'all being here, and it was fun again. Be sure and come back again. Now, y'all here. Spirit signing out. We love y'all. So we're leaving y'all with the Dream On by Aerosmith. You got the blues to know. This is Spirit signing off. Till next time. See you, dreamers. This is where we get off tonight. Go visit the dark side of the moon. Catch you on the next flip flop. Smooches.